Meet John Fletcher, a mid-40s businessman whose life drastically changed after a tragic car accident. His near-death experience revealed profound insights about achieving a dream life. Have you ever imagined that a single heartbeat could unlock the roadmap to your dreams? Prepare for astonishing insights that John unearthed beyond the veil. His journey is a treasure trove of secrets to manifesting your dream life. But what earth-shattering truth did he unveil that turned his life upside down? He still vividly recalls the moment the crash occurred. Metal screeching, glass shattering, and pain flooding his senses. It was as if his world was collapsing in on itself. But strangely, amidst the chaos, he began to feel a peculiar sense of lightness. In an instant, the agony that had gripped him started to fade away, replaced by an exhilarating rush of serenity. Instead of panic, he found himself rising above the wreckage, an observer in the midst of his own turmoil. As he hovered, detached from his body, he could see the medics frantically trying to revive him. He could hear their voices, urgent and frantic, yet he felt no fear. Instead, there was an overwhelming sense of peace washing over him, wrapping around him like a warm blanket. The world below transformed into a distant memory, a mere echo of what had just been. He felt like a whisper in the wind, floating in a vast, ethereal expanse illuminated by radiant light. Time lost all meaning in that shimmering space. He was no longer bound by the limitations of his physical form. The fear of mortality seemed to dissipate completely. It was replaced by an insatiable curiosity about what lay beyond this existence. He felt drawn to the light, an intoxicating force that beckoned him with an invitation to explore the depths of understanding. Within this transcendental moment, a fundamental truth began to take shape. In those final minutes, he discovered a peace deeper than he ever imagined. Yet, as profound as it was, the experience remained just out of reach, like a beautiful melody that dances on the edge of memory. What do you think happens when you cross that boundary between life and death? This question lingered in his mind as he floated in awe, the vibrant hues of the light twinkling like stars in the night sky. He knew he had crossed over into a space of consciousness that was beyond any human experience. Little did he know, this was just the beginning of his awakening. As he floated in this surreal realm, an overwhelming sense of peace enveloped him, contrasting sharply with the chaos that had just preceded his experience. In the distance, he saw a warm glow approaching, pulsing gently like the heartbeat of the universe. The closer it got, the more he felt an indescribable sense of love and acceptance wash over him. This presence was unlike anything he had ever known. It felt like encountering an old friend, one who had been waiting all his life to guide him without judgment, simply offering a space of welcome and warmth. The figure materialized before him, composed entirely of shimmering light, a dazzling array of colors dancing and swirling in harmonious patterns. Its brilliance was both blinding and soothing. It was as if the very essence of love and wisdom had taken physical form just for him. He was mesmerized, unable to tear his gaze away from this ethereal being. Somehow he knew that he was safe here, free from the chains of earthly worries and fears. As the entity drew closer, he felt his spirit expanding, opening up to the profound truths it was about to share. It emanated a frequency that resonated with his very core, empowering him to shed the history of who he had thought he was. In this moment, he felt ready to absorb the insights that were bubbling just beneath the surface. Would he be worthy of the knowledge it had to impart? He could sense a stillness in the air as if time itself were holding its breath, waiting for the revelations that were destined to unfold. Each pulse of light seemed to whisper secrets of the universe, igniting a flicker of understanding deep within him. This luminous presence promised life-changing truths, illuminating the shadows of his past and offering clarity on his future. But what would it say? What wisdom lay in the depths of its glowing aura? Would it tell him how to navigate the complexities of life? Or perhaps reveal the answers to the questions that had haunted his existence? As he basked in the gentle embrace of this celestial being, a blend of anticipation and wonder filled his being. He was about to embark on an extraordinary journey, one that would not only transform his perception of life, but would also reshape his understanding of authenticity and purpose. The mysteries that awaited him were unfurling like petals of a flower, each layered truth more beautiful than the last. What wisdom would this luminous presence impart? The question lingered, echoing within him, as he floated in this boundless expanse of love and light, ready to embrace whatever came next. As I floated in this radiant sea of light, a profound lesson began to unfold before me. It was an awakening to understand my authentic desires, the first shocking step on this extraordinary journey. I was shown moments from my past where flashes of color danced like memories igniting within me. Each scene depicted my relentless pursuit of goals that society had deemed valuable, career milestones, accolades, and a picture-perfect life that shadowed my true essence. I encountered a younger version of myself, caught in a whirlwind of expectations. I felt the sting of disappointment, not because I had failed to acquire those superficial achievements, but because they had never truly resonated with who I was at my core. The entity beside me, an ethereal presence radiating wisdom, guided me gently. "Discernment is your compass," it whispered, the soothing sound echoing through my being. It struck me how often we chase after desires that are not ours, plans set by parents, friends, and societal norms. I realized that this pursuit of external validation often leads to a hollow existence, where joy feels fleeting and ephemerally out of reach. In stark clarity, I saw that uncovering my authentic self was not merely a suggestion but an essential key to genuine happiness. Authenticity isn't just a concept, it's the key to true happiness, the luminous entity proclaimed with an earnest intensity that resonated deep within me. I could feel the truth of those words wrapping around my heart, igniting a fire within, a drive to unveil the layers obscuring my essence. With each breath, I absorbed this clarity, understanding that my path forward would require courage, a willingness to shed the weight of expectations that had been imposed upon me. I envisioned the countless individuals caught in the same struggle, climbing ladders leading them to places they never intended to go. I could almost hear their internal dialogues echoing, "What will others think?" Or, "This is what success looks like." It was a stark reminder of our societal conditioning and the constant pressure to align with an external narrative. But in that transcendental moment, I understood that true fulfillment stems from embracing the unique tapestry of our desires, woven from the threads of passion and authenticity. As I continued to immerse myself in this realization, the vision expanded, revealing a world teeming with possibilities. Each choice I made could lead to vibrant new experiences, deep connections, creative pursuits, and adventures that resonated with the truest version of myself. The entity encouraged me to dream boldly, free from the confines of what others expected. "To know thyself is the greatest gift of all," it reminded me, giving weight to the lesson I was now fiercely committed to carrying back into my life. This awakening came with a pivotal question, a driving urge to reflect: how many of us are truly living for ourselves? The weight of that question hung in the air, urging me to engage in a personal introspection that I felt compelled to share with others. Would they, too, dare to confront the narratives crafted around them? As I rode the waves of this introspection, I understood that embracing this truth would not be easy. It required me to shatter the illusions of self-worth defined by likes, accolades, and opinions. Yet, as I floated in this ocean of love and light, I knew that the journey toward authenticity would lead to a profound transformation, a pathway to happiness that was solely mine to carve. As I found myself drifting in that serene expanse of love and light, a new understanding washed over me, one that shook the very core of my being. I was suddenly surrounded by a swirling kaleidoscope of potential life paths, each one illuminated by the choices I had made. It was as if time itself had slowed, granting me a glimpse into the intricate web of existence. Every decision, even the seemingly inconsequential ones, sent ripples through the fabric of my life, shaping not just my present, but also my future. What if every choice you make sends ripples through your entire life? I heard the entity whisper, a gentle urging that echoed in my soul. This profound revelation hit me like a bolt of lightning. I began to understand that every morning I woke up was an opportunity, a choice to live with purposeful intent. I realized that my daily actions, no matter how small, mattered deeply. The entity showed me specific instances from my life. Simple things like choosing to greet a stranger with kindness or opting to take a moment of quiet reflection instead of rushing into the day. Each choice reflected a facet of my true self. I was reminded that living with intention transforms mere existence into extraordinary living. I had been skimming the surface, allowing life to unfold around me without much thought. But now I recognized that I could dive deeper. As I bathed in this insight, I felt a palpable shift within. There was a weight to my existence that I had never acknowledged before, a gravity that studied my every move. I envisioned how living with intention can breathe life into otherwise mundane days. Waking up each morning with a clear purpose turned the simple act of getting out of bed into an exhilarating choice. I promised myself to step into each day with a vision, a decided intention to seek out beauty in the small moments and to live fully rather than simply existing. Looking around in my vision, I could see the ripple effects of my intentions. It wasn't just about me, but an intricate dance of connections. By living purposefully, I saw that I could inspire the people around me. A smile could spark joy. A moment of patience could shift a whole day for someone else. I would become part of a beautiful tapestry woven from purposeful threads of existence. But as I soaked in this newfound understanding, a question bubbled to the surface of my mind. But how can we harness this power in our daily lives? I realized this journey was only just beginning. I was left with the profound knowledge that by committing to intentional living, I held the key to unlocking a life full of meaning, connectedness, and extraordinary moments that were waiting to be uncovered. And I knew that embracing this truth meant I had to share it, to remind others of the incredible power we each possess in every choice we make. It was a revelation that could reshape not only my life, but the lives of others as well. With every breath, I felt the urgency to step forward, to turn inspiration into action, and live each moment with intention and clarity. What transformational change would you embrace if fear wasn't standing in your way? Imagine for a moment that all the doubts and hesitations that have held you back were stripped away. Picture the life you've always envisioned for yourself, full of happiness, fulfillment, and the courage to pursue your dreams. This is not just a whimsical thought, it's an invitation to confront the fears that bind us and to take those first steps into a future filled with possibility. Remember, every struggle is an opportunity. It's in these defining moments where growth begins. Like John, whose near-death experience sparked a profound shift in his understanding of life, many of us can look back and identify those pivotal situations that have shaped who we are today. The trials we face aren't mere roadblocks. They're chances for personal evolution. The fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown often stands as our fiercest opponent, but acknowledging it is the first step toward overcoming it. Each challenge brings the potential for a breakthrough, a transformative experience that can alter the course of our lives. One of the most powerful tools we can harness to facilitate this change is gratitude. Daily gratitude acts like a compass, guiding your choices and reshaping your reality. It invites you to shift your perspective, to find joy in the ordinary, and to appreciate the richness of your current situation, no matter how challenging it may be. By embracing gratitude, you cultivate a mindset that seeks out the positive even amidst difficulty. This practice can help illuminate the path toward your dreams, reminding you of the beauty that exists in your life right now, while propelling you toward the future you desire. If you found these insights valuable, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more journeys of transformation. Your engagement not only supports our community, but also fuels your own journey of personal growth. Join us as we collectively explore the myriad ways we can reshape our lives and support one another along the way. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll explore more powerful life lessons that can reshape your perspective and fuel your journey to a dream life. Anticipation builds, and we can't wait to share those insights with you. As we wrap this session, take care, keep shining, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Let's continue this journey together and embrace the transformations that await us.